So since you clicked on this video, you probably have heard of this Amazon FBA thing, but maybe you don't really know what it's all about. So by the end of this video, I wanna make sure that you understand the basics of what this thing even is, so you can determine if this is a business model that you wanna consider. What's up guys, Matt Loberstein here. So in this video, we're gonna break down some basics of what Amazon FBA is, some of these different business models that go along with it, kind of the ins and outs, just so you can understand these basics to determine if this is a business model that is right for you and what the opportunity really looks like. So usually my channel is kind of looking at Amazon from a bit of a higher level angle, right? So I've been doing this for a lot of years, but this month, with it being a new year, I just want to kind of break down some basics. Hopefully we have a lot of new people looking to get started in this business. So just want to kind of line this stuff out so that nobody's left behind this year and get some fresh faces in the door and all of that. So I want to know from you, if you are new, if you fit into that camp, let me know in the comments, what are these lingering questions? Like what do you want to be cleared up? Because I'm definitely gonna be making those videos, as well as a lot that I already have planned to break down the basics. So that said, what is Amazon FBA? So Amazon FBA is a program within Amazon. So Amazon, of course, is a platform where not only Amazon sells goods, but individual sellers or companies can also sell on the Amazon platform. It's not necessarily sold by Amazon themselves. So yeah, just to clear that up, as the very basics is that not only Amazon is actually the ones selling. Yes, they are a retailer, they do sell a lot of their own stuff directly, but there is kind of like 3 stages. So when you look at a product on Amazon, you'll either see ships and sold by Amazon.com. That means that Amazon is selling and shipping the goods, or you could see ships and sold by ABC company. Now what FBA is a hybrid model that Amazon created to help both sides, really. So what FBA is fulfillment by Amazon. And what that means is that a seller like you and I can sell on the Amazon platform, but Amazon ships and fulfills and handles the actual order. You are responsible for getting the product to Amazon and making those sales, but then when the customer actually buys it, Amazon is the one picking it out of the Amazon warehouses and shipping it to the end customer. Now, one thing that I definitely want to make clear is that there is a ton of noise around drop shipping. This is not drop shipping. This is very different. Drop shipping is when you set up like a Shopify store, and when you take when you make a sale on your store, you then place an order from, say, a supplier in China. You pay for it then and have it shipped to the end customer. This is not that, because you as the seller are taking ownership of that inventory, shipping it in yourself, or through shipping providers. You are responsible for getting that inventory into Amazon, and then you make those sales, but then Amazon ships it. So it's a hybrid model. It is not drop shipping, but it does have a lot of the hands-off benefits. Now, why would Amazon want to offer this, and why is it kind of a win-win? Why is it bad for you? Are they tricking you into using this? The real answer is that it's actually win-win. So see, Amazon, one of their biggest advantages, as you probably know as somebody that probably shops on Amazon, is that you get things super quick. You buy things prime, you get it in 2 days, in a lot of cases here in LA, sometimes the same day. They're very known for quick shipping and great prices. Now compare that to if you or I was trying to fulfill through our own website. We would have to, get set up with a shipping account with USPS or FedEx or UPS, which you absolutely can do. But the thing is that Amazon can actually negotiate down deeper rates because they're shipping such crazy volumes. They're shipping so much stuff that the rates that they negotiate is much lower than you or I could ever get. So they can pass a lot of that on to you, while the customer also gets their super fast shipping because they have fulfillment centers all over the country. And it's quick and it's cheaper than what you would have got anyway. So it kind of works out to be a win-win in that the fees to the seller are not necessarily that high. In a lot of cases, they are less than what you would have been paying to fulfill it yourself in a way that is slower and not standardized through Amazon. So it is possible to sell on Amazon as a third-party direct, where you do ship and sell yourself, but that is generally a model that I ever recommend, really. There are different business models for Amazon, but using that is pretty much never recommended. I really wouldn't. By using FBA, you're tapping into Prime. Amazon is showing you higher in the listings. Your customers are getting your shipments faster. Everything is just way more seamless, way more smooth. You'll be able to operate your business at a much higher level by using FBA. So that's kind of just the groundwork of what FBA is. FBA is Fulfillment by Amazon. It is a program that Amazon created to assist sellers and companies with the fulfillment process, getting the products fulfilled and shipped and packed and stored and all of that sent to the customers so that the businesses can focus on selling and producing great products and getting them there, but not on the fulfillment and logistics aspect. That's what FBA is. But when you hear all of these different people talking about FBA as a business, there are several different business models that leverage FBA. So I want to introduce those real quick and then tell you which one that I do and that I'm a big proponent of, and that I personally am biased to think that it's the best one, because you'll see. First off, real basic is what I would consider just plain old reselling. You could technically start this with things around your house. Like, let's say for example, you've got a bunch of DVDs and you look up on Amazon and you see what the used ones are selling for, and you've got some that are valuable. You can potentially sell those through FBA. You could also ship them yourself, which this is not really a scalable business model. So maybe you would in that one context, but just to learn the ropes of Amazon. But reselling, you can ship in boxes of stuff, existing items, used items can even be sold via FBA. You could potentially buy and sell things locally, things you already have, stuff like that. That ties into the second, which I will consider to be retail arbitrage and or online arbitrage, though a small asterisk there because that can be slightly different. So retail arbitrage would be buying brand name off-the-shelf products from, say, Walmart or Target or whatever local place that you can find discounted products and shipping those into FBA. Now, this is not something that I personally do. It is something that people get started with, but it's kind of it's a smaller method, kind of like a hustle and grind, and just, you know, it's not necessarily a scalable hands-off model, but it can be a good way to kind of learn the ropes of what Amazon is and get your feet wet a little bit, maybe make a little bit of side cash with less initial investment because you only have to buy a couple products or whatever. Online arbitrage is basically the same, but with online stores. Now, why I said it was slightly different was sometimes people just kind of drop ship between online retailers. Like, for example, list something on eBay that they found on, you know, Walmart.com, and then when somebody buys on eBay, they buy from Walmart and have it shipped to the eBay buyer. That is more like drop shipping, online arbitrage, but you can also do online arbitrage by physically buying things at a discount, like say on some, you know, discount, I don't even remember, I don't shop at any of those stores anymore, but some discount random online store, it could be eBay or whatever, and you resell those on Amazon. The next model would be wholesale, which this is a model that people scale to potentially millions of dollars per year. I definitely know some people that are doing that. This is not the model that I do either, but this is a more interesting model because it does have some potential scale, though there are reasons that I don't necessarily like it as much as the last one, which we'll get to in a second. But wholesale is basically reaching out to established brands of any size, real brands that already make products, reaching out to them for a wholesale deal where you buy products from them in bulk and you retail them on Amazon. So this is the same as what, say, you know, a Target or a Walmart or Amazon is doing themselves in a lot of cases, is they're buying products from brands at, you know, 50% off or whatever for wholesale, and then they're buying them in bulk and then they are retailing them on Amazon. So you create contracts with brands and make deals to be able to retail their products. So while all of those are FBA business models, my favorite business model for FBA, the one that I've personally been involved with for around 4 years now, is what people refer to as private label. Though I sometimes take issue with that term, I prefer to think about it as creating your own brand. So the same way that wholesalers may be trying to buy from brands that produced random thingies. Let's use this little succulent jar planter as an example. So, you know, if you were a wholesaler, you might reach out to these guys and be like, hey, this is actually doesn't even have a brand, but hey, planter.com, plants. We want to sell your stuff. Can you sell it to us at 50% off, and we will sell it on Amazon? That's wholesale. What private label is would be you find a manufacturer of these and you say, you know what, we're gonna make hexagon succulents is gonna be our brand name, and we're gonna make only succulent planters that have hexagons on them. Silly brand, obviously, I'm kind of joking, but you are now the manufacturer of this brand. You are now a product brand, and you can sell your brand of product on Amazon directly. Now, why this is a more interesting model is because it's way more scalable, because now you're in control of the listing. You're not jumping onto somebody else's listing to just sell their product and just kind of playing this arbitrage margin game. But by being the product brand yourself, you now have so much more control. You can realize that you need to make bigger planters because that's what people are asking for, or people want unbreakable planters and you create some different material to do it for, or you can market it in so many different ways. You can make your own different patterns, different colors, different just marketing angles by producing videos or Facebook ads or Instagram followings or Facebook groups around how to plant succulents and stuff like that. And now you are more than just a arbitrage seller just kind of like picking up scraps, but now you are a brand owner. Your brand could potentially be in retail stores someday. Your brand could potentially be wholesaled to other sellers to sell on other platforms in other countries, on other websites, on Walmart, on eBay, whatever. There's so much more potential for scale when you are the owner of your own brand. So let's just break it down to the basics of even understanding what this is and how you'd get started. So first off would be to just understand this platform and what you're even doing. Understanding FBA, that's why I'm making this video, and how it works and how you can leverage it. And then it's gonna be a matter of finding the right product. So digging deep into learning how to sort of uncover what's working within the Amazon ecosystem and find these product opportunities. So how can you know if succulent planters are good, or tables or pillows or whatever product might be a good fit for Amazon, how you can figure that out, and then find a manufacturer that can produce those products, get creative, come up with your own brand, your own vision, all of that, and then you're really off to the races, because then it's a matter of producing that product with your manufacturer and having it sent into Amazon warehouses where they will ship to the customer. FBA, that's what FBA is, and the business model of my choice, the one that I recommend, the one that I see people building the biggest, the most scalable, the most sellable businesses is within the space of creating your own brand. So that is the one that I would personally recommend that you look the deepest into. That is the one that I'll be breaking down more of the basics over the next few weeks on my channel, as well as in the past. There are lots and lots of videos already on the channel breaking it down at a very high level, and a lot of different topics for you to definitely dive into. But yeah, just wanted to give a rough overview. It is a massive opportunity because, as I'm sure you know, kind of goes without saying, a lot of people shop on Amazon, a lot. So this is a huge opportunity to be able to get your products in front of those people with Prime shipping, with everything that they're familiar with. They have their credit cards on file with Amazon, all that stuff. So that's part of the reason why it is still such an amazing opportunity now. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to be breaking down a lot of the basics, how to get started, stuff like that this month, as well as higher level content and other content mixed in as well. But I will be kind of like doing sort of like a series or something on these more basic topics. So make sure you subscribe to this channel for that if you are not already. Hit that thumbs up on this video. It really does help a lot. Let me know in the comments what you want to see so I can make sure that I don't leave out any of the information that you're hoping to learn. I also have a free Facebook group in the description, which I highly recommend you getting into. It's free and it's a great community that you can start immersing yourself in this space of Amazon FBA and online business. So you should definitely get in there. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Much more to come, so stay tuned for that, and see you in the next video.